going on, everybody? Welcome to the Everything Cosplay Show. I am one of your hosts, Brandon with a Y.
I'm Sammy, your other host.
I'm Andy.
I'm Ashley.
I'm Zach.
And I am Spence.
I thought I was going to say Beyonce.
This is the build-up. I told you.
I thought I was going to say Beyonce.
It was kind of like a slow. You were thinking about it every turn.
I was thinking about it.
Or why don't you ever say like Beyonce? Or
I'm tarnishing her name if I do that.
You don't remember this conversation we've had before?
Do you want to talk about who's on our shirt first, or?
Yeah, sure. We absolutely can.
Let's start with Zach.
Who you got, Zach?
He is my favorite villain from
My favorite villain. Main Man Overhaul.
Nice, beautiful. Who you got?
I've got Attack on Titan, my favorite female, Mikasa, and then Eren and Levi, but you know, she's the most important.
She really is, though.
She is. I mean, Mikasa's like the strongest. She's the best.
She holds the show together.
She does. We should talk about that later.
Nothing to say.
Without these side characters, the main story wouldn't be.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Oh, anyways, I have Sailor Moon.
Usagi herself.
Of course.
But we all know that Sailor Jupiter is the best.
Sailor Mars.
Sailor Mars.
Anything else?
We'll get to that on a later
Sailor
date.
Mars.
Oh my god, Sailor Jupiter! Always and forever.
Okay, there's any shirt.
Anyways, Andy's getting straight to the point. I have Kiki herself on my shirt. Well, I should say sweater. It's a little hot in here now.
It is hot.
Kiki's delivery service.
And we're
Kiki.
masked up.
And we're masked up.
Beautiful.
Andy?
I have my favorite from my hero, the Mei Hasume.
My babies! What's going on,
Spence, who do you
Spence?
have?
Nobody.
Why? What happened, Spence?
Well, I forgot. So I'm wearing a wig.
Where's your inspiration behind that wig?
Beetlejuice.
Do you even know who
Beetlejuice?
What?
Yeah, who's people?
Oh, what's
Don't
that?
say it again.
Say again? What you say? What you say?
Beetlejuice?
It's showtime.
Oh, now we're
Great.
fucked.
Listen.
Beetlejuice is gonna show up later. I'm just so you know. Do you even know who Beetlejuice is?
He had black and white on.
And read all over like a newspaper.
We'll get to that later on. Your wig is.
Is it in his mouth or his mask?
Oh.
Oh.
I can see his mouth straight through that mask.
Can you see my smile?
He's like a real ninja right now.
Does anyone smile during their mask? Like, can you see if I'm smiling right now?
No.
I am smiling.
Get out of here.
We want to talk about what this show is going to be about,
Mhm.
so you can decide if you're going to like and subscribe.
Ashley for the win. Ashley for the win.
Can you do that wig again?
Fire.
Just get real hot in here.
So on our show, you'll see some skits, you'll see some reactions, some cooking. Zach, what else did you say?
So we're gonna go over basic anime, general discussions, reactions, theories, things like that. Possibly looking into some movies, gamings, more reactions. Spence over here, he's a up and coming streamer, so we might see some Let's Plays in the future.
Yeah.
Featuring spicy
Without the wig.
Spicy with 2 C's.
No.
How did you spell spicy?
Anyway.
People need to know.
Spicy Spence. It's gonna be SP. Oh, wait.
You know how to spell it?
Wait. SPICEY Spence. With an S. SPENSE.
Check him out. He's pretty damn good. Pretty damn good.
All
Make
of
that
you
face.
is where it's
Lead in the team.
I'll do my best.
We're going to be doing all the animal
See your mask?
Did he sneeze in his mask?
No, he just got It's like
Wait,
mummy.
wait. Can you do the thing? Can you say no one cared who I was till I put on the mask?
No one cared who you were before you put on the mask.
Wow.
What was that from?
We have to cut out someone's laughing.
That's fine. So, what anime are you guys currently watching?
Spence.
Jesus.
Oh, listen. I just finished Assassination's Classroom. If you make it to the end, you'll cry. I didn't believe it.
I had snot bubbles coming out of my nose.
It's true. Maybe we'll show some
I'm also currently watching Fire Force. I have one episode left, and wow, that anime is amazing. I definitely underrated it.
Also, underrated animes. We'll talk about that too.
Oh, I gave you that idea. And I'm also watching Fairy Tail, and if you meet Sammy or know Sammy, it's her favorite, no matter what. So don't bash Fairy Tail in front of her. That's all I'm watching.
We will on future episodes.
Sorry, Sammy.
Listen. So Ashley was watching Fairy Tail. I went to sleep.
But you always asked about what?
Listen, hold on.
Spoiler alert, maybe.
Spoiler alert. Someone was getting a cat, right? And I woke up and I said, "Who's getting a cat, Ashley?" And she was like, "Oh, was it Jalel?"
Gagiel.
Oh, I said Gajiel.
Anyways,
He's
He's
Iron
Iron Dragon.
He's Iron Dragon Slayer.
he's my only favorite character.
black
Whenever
one,
he's
right?
on screen, yeah, the black one.
All Brandon ever cared about since they introduced him was if he was getting his
I
cat.
need to get his cat.
That's all he
Spoiler
cared
alert.
about.
Does he?
Spoiler alert! He gets his cat.
He goes.
Life made. Anime's done.
Do you want to know what
Anime's
his cat's name is?
Please.
Panther Lily.
Oh.
I'm glad that you remembered that!
Listen.
That's better than
Listen.
Happy. Oh.
After he got his cat, the anime was done for me.
Oh my
So-
god, get out of here.
I was
Get
done
out of
watching.
here.
I was done watching.
What happens if that happens to me while I'm watching Naruto?
No! It won't happen. It won't
These are
happen.
jokes I made under my mask.
You got Zach triggered.
As much as you guys were talking up Sammy and her love for Fairy Tail, I'm watching it with her, and I keep asking, "Hey, can we watch Fairy Tail?" No, I'm not feeling it.
I just want you all to know. Though, I've already watched Fairy Tail 3 times through, with the exception of the new season. So this is my 4th round. He has never seen it. So sometimes I do need to take a break, and because I'm watching like a zillion animes right now. I'm just saying.
I guess it is your turn then. Oh!
No, it's
It's your turn. We can't skip
I
him.
thought they were gonna do it together.
Oh, because we'll do ours together. That's true.
I mean, like I said, I'm a lot more of a casual fan than most of this table. But Sammy and I are watching Naruto right now.
Fairy Tail together.
We have to go back to watching JoJo.
Yep. I mean,
That's it.
I'm watching Fruits Basket. If you are watching Fruits Basket, it is one of my favorite animes, along with Fairy Tail. Every Monday it comes out. That's usually my ritual. Is I watch the new episode every week because I am a huge fan. I also really love the mangas. Are you okay? You got hold on. Hold on.
I was trying to fix that the whole
You
time.
got some random straight hair.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. You're so welcome. I'm also watching Rascal Doesn't Dream. I have a Bunny Senpai, which is also very good. If you haven't watched that, it is a newer anime. It's really, really good. And Inuyasha.
Inuyasha.
I know
Why?
I'm
Not a
saying it right.
W.
Inuyasha.
No! Inuyasha.
How do you say it?
Inuyasha.
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 No.
Inuyasha.
It's Inuyasha.
That's what I'm saying.
Inuyasha.
You're saying Inuyasha.
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 Okay, good.
That's what I've been saying the entire time.
No, you weren't.
I'm gonna stop this video.
You can. Go ahead.
Okay, it's getting too spicy up in here. But anyways, I watch a lot of stuff. I also watch a lot of Korean dramas. So if you're into that, we can talk about that as well because they are awesome. Brandon, Ashley, what are you all watching?
We just started One Piece.
Yep.
Oh, I'm watching that too.
Shut up. I forgot.
What else are we watching?
I already swore twice.
Fairy Tail.
Twice.
We're watching Fairy Tail. Sam keeps getting us some animes. I'm watching Fairy Tail and telling Brandon what's happening when he wakes up.
Oh, you're watching Hellsing too,
I just remembered that too. I was about to say it too.
And I just finished Laughing Under the Clouds, another one Sammy recommended, and Brandon fell asleep too. And
But the twist!
Ancient Magus Bride. But the twist!
The twist is so good!
Sorry.
What are you watching?
I went to sleep on Ancient Magnesium Stride.
Ancient Maggot.
Ancient Magnus Ride?
Yes.
Ride?
It's Magus.
Manus?
Mingus?
Magnetic.
Magnetic?
So we're only watching One Piece because
Moving on.
Ashley's never seen One Piece. So we gotta catch up, put her up to speed, and we're gonna do
And
the
you have to finish it.
yeah, we're gonna do the long haul. So.
I mean, you're gonna be on One Piece for about the next year. So
We'll go back and
I wish you happy trails with that
I'm
one.
okay with that. I'm okay with that. But if I beat you
I'm trying.
while you watch Naruto,
Which is probably going to happen. I'm just gonna be honest.
She admitted.
I watch about 5 animes at once just because I can't decide and just stream through them. I can't. So many I want to watch.
here comes our exciting moment, guys.
So Zach here, let's.
Why do you let him talk?
So I have to make this introduction to you all real fast. So Zach is our newest member here to anime. How long did it take you to watch anime, Zach?
Well, since when you first started mentioning it at work, probably a handful of months. I can't tell you the correct time frame, but it took a lot of pushing me to get into it.
And what was the first one you watched?
So the first one I watched was My Hero Academia, and I thank them for that because it has been awesome so far. Brandon got me into the manga, so I am ahead on the story than what's currently on the anime. And for those of you watching the manga or reading the manga, insanity.
Insanity.
What else are you watching right now?
So I'll just go through my current list since I'm new to all of this. So I started My Hero Academia, and then I think later on I was watching that, and Attack on Titan, another one of my favorites. So I'm kind of going through most of the popular ones, you could say, the more action-packed. I tried to get into Fruits Basket. Per Sammy's suggestion, I watched the first episode, and I said that was enough for
You're gonna
me.
get so much hate for this video.
So for those watching, if there's more action-packed, more hero-related things,
I recommended Hellsing, which anyone who's watched Hellsing before, it is action packed.
That is a
Not
good one.
not
Hellsing Ultimate.
Hellsing Ultimate.
I enjoy that. I enjoy that. Because we did text.
I will get to that one later on.
Yes.
because after Attack on Titan, I think that's when I started the first Naruto.
And he powered through.
I powered through.
Yeah.
I was committed to it.
He watched every episode.
Every episode. I'm gonna do the same thing on my current one, Shippuden.
Hey,
My favorite thing is Rasengan. Every time he says it, I get hyped.
Yeah.
it's live.
When that flute plays.
But the flute is not in Shippuden.
It's not.
It's not. It's only in Naruto.
It's not.
But I mean, Naruto has a better track than Shippuden does.
Oh
I agree.
All right, so now we know how Zach got into anime.
Yep.
Let's start over here with Spence. How did you get into anime?
I think, honestly, the first anime that I started watching was Dragon Ball. It was, I think the first episode I generally saw was when Goku went over to Bulma's house, I think, and then he saw her naked. And at that moment, I was like,
Wait,
what is this?
All the things you remember, that is what you remember?
Yes! That was the first thing I saw, and I thought it was hilarious. And from then on, I just started completely watch Dragon Ball. And after that, the next thing that drew me in was Inuyasha. Both of those animes were the best. And ever since then, I just watched anime. I don't really care for all these raggedy cartoons.
The only reason why I know so much about Inuyasha is because I would watch it on Adult
Swim, and like,
and the reason why I sent that text for Wind Tunnel was because every time I was watching it, that was the only thing I was like, oh, Wind Tunnel!
listen, I cannot stand Moroku's power. It is the worst.
It is.
Like, literally,
You can't-
Wind Tunnel, and then those bugs come,
Exactly,
and they
these bugs.
Moroku's insects, and I'm like, then what's the point of you? Like, there's no point.
There's none.
Andy?
How did I get into anime? Well, as a kid, I would watch Toonami, and Dragon Ball was on there, and I remember Yu Yu Hakusho was on there, and I mean, Dragon Ball was the big one that I would watch with my dad, and it's kind of continued from there. Like I said, I'm still pretty casual about it. I'm not diving into the mangas. I'm not diving into all the fan theories and stuff. I just like it.
I like it. There's something wrong with just liking it, that's for sure.
You don't gotta tell me.
Ashley?
Me now?
Yeah.
So, like these two, Dragon Ball is definitely my first anime series, along with Sailor Moon. And we'll talk about this and see if we agree. Princess Guinevere and the Jewel Riders. I don't know if you've heard of that one. Those are my three that I watched. And my first anime movies were My Neighbor Totoro, which has a really soft spot in my heart. My brother and I, every time we'd go to Blockbuster, we'd beg my mom to rent it, and she wouldn't buy it for us because she hated it. But we would rent it every time, so we probably spent enough money to buy it 10 times. And Kiki's Delivery Service. And then I didn't watch anime for a little bit. We didn't have cable for a long time growing up, so I couldn't watch all those other in-between shows until after I got back on my own, back into college, and then got back into Dragon Ball Super, and from there it just rolled.
I'll go next so you can finish up strong.
Sure.
Anyways, what got me into anime? So it was Toonami. I think like everyone else at this table except for Zach. I didn't get a chance to watch Toonami. I'm sorry, man. It was the best.
No, like Ashley, I didn't really grow up with cable, so I missed out on Dragon Ball, whatever else was on Toonami. I guess you could say my introduction was either Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh, yeah.
Which, yeah.
Probably, yeah.
And mine wasn't Toonami either. I only got to watch it on Saturday mornings.
Kids WB18.
I didn't have
remember
Toonami
those
either. So,
But my first anime was Gundam Wing. I actually have a tattoo of Death Side Hell right here on my chest. That is my favorite Gundam. Duo Maxwell is the best Gundam pilot whatsoever. And then Gundam Wing Endless Waltz is the best anime movie. Fight me. Don't care what you say. Fight me. But growing up, it wasn't really cool watching anime, so it was kind of tough because like I'd be the only one talking about it. And I was like, oh, look at that nerd over there, and here I am with a big ass backpack with all these books in it.
and we'll talk about
Couldn't wait to get
that
home.
in another video, nerd
Yeah.
culture and how it
Couldn't wait
evolved.
to get home to watch some Toonami and some Dragon Ball Z, and then every time I got into like a fight, I'd always power up like a Super Saiyan, but then I'd end up on the floor like Yamcha, so it's fine.
Like what?
Just imagine you sitting
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Poor Yamcha. Poor Yamcha.
Aww. You would think he would like learn something. at
Right?
some
And then
point.
Krillin, you know?
But
Krillin trained with Goku, so he's not. He's a little better than Yamcha.
Yeah,
But I've
after
always,
that first.
I've always been on the anime. Like I never stopped, never slowed down. Constantly riding the anime wave.
For me, it was before, I got into anime when I was younger, and Sailor Moon was the first introduction I ever had to anime, and I just remember, how cool they were, and I was like, dang. I was like, I really, I want to be just like them, and Jupiter and I feel like have a lot of similarities. I was a lot taller than everyone when I was growing up. I love to cook. I've always loved to cook, which she also does, and she just cares so much about her friends, which I think we share a lot of similarities in that aspect. And I have to say, Tuxedo Mask was the first crush I ever had in a cartoon. I love Tuxedo Mask. I love how mysterious he is, and how much he wants
emo characters.
What?
That's why you love emo characters.
I do. Tuxedo Mask is pretty. What? He can't. He's got a little bit of an emo side to him.
Okay.
A little bit. But I actually got away from anime, which I regret for the longest time, just because we're like growing up, a lot of people didn't talk about anime. They didn't really enjoy anime. And when I got back into college and I like was on my own, I was like, you know what? Forget it. I'm gonna keep watching anime, and that's when I got into like Seven Deadly Sins, the Fate series, and it just really helped expand my knowledge of anime. And I think it's just such a beautiful, like anime itself is such a beautiful way of telling stories and portraying like unique pieces of art, and I think it's just such a cool thing. And I want everyone to watch anime, and that's like why we tried for so long to get Zach to watch anime, because it's just so unique, and it's just such a great storytelling tool that I think there are some things that you watch in an anime and you're like, holy shit. He said I didn't say it this time. But whoa! That I think everyone should have that opportunity to watch, and thank goodness for the day and age that we live in with all the streaming sites, because without it, like it would be like a lot harder, because anime, like Adult Swim does do a great job. I mean, Demon Slayers, if you are looking for a way to watch a really popular anime, it is on Adult Swim, so you can check it out. Also, it has a lot of great voice actors, both the Japanese and the English dub version, so you should check out both of them. But yeah, so I mean, anime is the way to go. Like, I think it's really underappreciated on so many levels, and that's a big reason why we wanted to start the show, is to bring anime culture to light and just like get you guys excited to watch it, because it's so cool, and it's a great way to portray different stories.
So, since we got that done, let's start to wrap it up and talk about cons, and if everyone's ever been to a con.
Oh my god, can I go first?
Yes.
Sure.
I've never been to a con.
Who else has never been to a con?
I haven't.
So, with that being said, what would you guys expect from a con? Like, going for your first time, and we'll do an entire episode talking about like cons and stuff, but like, what would you want to experience? What would you want to do? What do you think a con is?
I think a con is. Well, we were planning on going to MegaCon here in Orlando. We were all going to dress up as some of our favorites, some of the leftover villains.
He ain't salty. I just want you all. He ain't salty at all. He's just letting it rub in.
Can I borrow that for some rice later? Can I borrow some of that salt for that rice? Thank you.
I forgot his name off the top of my head.
Mr. Compressor?
Yes.
Compress?
I was supposed to go.
He's a leftover.
I was supposed to go as Mr. Compress.
He's in the League of Villains. He's not.
But aside from that, based on what the lineups were as far as like meet and greets and things like that, I was really looking forward to potentially meeting some of the voice actors that voice our favorite characters from our favorite animes. A lot of live action actors like Giancarlo Esposito. I was first introduced with him in Breaking Bad. I guess you could say, if you consider Breaking Bad having a fandom,
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
that would be another one of mine. So how I see a con is just a gathering of fans of different mediums and shows and movies, getting a chance to potentially meet the people that go in and create it, seeing new things, getting excited about upcoming movies, animes, maybe special events, things like that, and just having a good time with people who enjoy the same things as you.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, Zach did too well to explain that. I've always thought a con was just a place for nerds to gather, and I've always wanted to go so I could take pictures because I love the cosplay. Everybody that cosplays, wow. Even y'all, when y'all cosplayed, I was so jealous. I didn't know y'all well enough to go with you.
But you're going next time.
Oh,
Yep.
damn straight I am.
2021.
Listen. Oh,
Yes.
Listen.
Listen.
That's what he expects from the con.
Just cosplay. Well,
Just cosplay.
Yeah,
Take his breath away.
that's honestly all I thought it was. Just cosplay and you meet basically your voice actors and things like that. But I'm very big on like photography. Not very big, I'm not that great, but I will be soon. But I
You are
really but
The way that your mask folded in your lips, you look like a frog.
Froggy!
He just took that compliment and he just
throw it in the
threw it
trash.
out there. It's fine.
just like the animes, right? You see the frog?
Girl, your hair is out of control.
We'll leave it. Anyway, I would love to go to my first con. Hopefully 2021 if they don't cancel it.
The cancellation really sucked. But
Yeah, I heard my
It
feelings.
needed to happen.
It needed to happen.
But there's the special edition, limited edition that you guys might still be going
Yep.
to, yeah?
Yep.
So, I mean,
they changed it up a little bit. Kind of. If you had tickets to MegaCon already, they made a smaller event that I assume will just be kind of a mini version of
Yeah.
real many.
And I think it'll be cool after going to a bigger con before and seeing like what they do for the smaller version of it. But yeah, I mean the four of us, we went to MegaCon together last year and it was incredible. And it was all of our first cons.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it.
This is
Yep.
my second con.
Oh, it was your second
Oh,
one?
second.
Yeah.
Okay, first.
Good job.
And it was really cool. We did a lot of different cosplays, and it was really cool to see the art behind cosplay. Like I've always been fascinated with it, and it was really cool to actually be able to do it, and just appreciate a lot of the work and the talent that is out there that cosplayers do. Because it is a very costly hobby, and I mean, some of these are absolutely incredible. It blows my mind like how talented people are. So if you were at MegaCon last year, props to you. I loved all the seeing.
It is 4th of July.
It is 4th of July, so we have fireworks
So
going
now
on
you know what the
outside.
video was recording.
But I think the panels were also one of the coolest things. Just hearing the voice actors, because we did mostly anime and really anime. We didn't do any of the other big panels.
We didn't do anime. Oh, you mean for
The
just
panels.
the panels?
Yeah, with the
Yeah.
panels. Yeah. So we did a lot of the voice actor panels. So we did Chris Abbott's, which Chris Abbott, if for whatever reason if you see this, Justin Brenner, Chris Abbott.
Are you really? You doing this?
I'm just saying. And Clifford Champlin, Todd Habercorn, if y'all are watching this or this gets in your hands, you guys were amazing. You were probably the best panels that we saw the entire time, and it was very entertaining. And we learned a lot. Like, what?
You're right.
Like, it was cool. Like, they were awesome. And I mean,
Clifford is Bakugo, right?
he is Bakugo.
Wow.
It was really great, like just hearing you guys talk about how passionate you are about your craft, and I think that's the coolest thing. Like we learned a lot about the characters while being there. And I mean, we did have an opportunity to meet quite a few voice actors there as well, and it was really cool just to talk one-on-one, to hear their backstories and to hear how they get ready to bring the characters to life. So thank you for being amazing, because we really appreciate that. But yeah, I mean, cons are awesome, and we will go in much more depth about it. So get excited.
We might even cosplay on the show.
Yeah.
We have some in the works that we were intending on having this year, but
And
We'll
taking
bring
you
them
along
on.
with us to a con eventually.
Exactly, so that'll be exciting. And some more fun stuff. The first con that I went as a stormtrooper coming out of the shower. So I had on my little robe, had my loofah, and I had on my Disney slippers, and the robe came from a Disney cruise. And people mistook me from Gary from Robot Chicken.
And you're a rubber duck.
Yeah, and a rubber duck.
And a rubber
You're
duck.
still in the bathtub.
Yep. And that's the end of our show for today. Thanks for watching. Make sure you click that like and subscribe button and put on that bell notification so that way you guys are informed whenever we drop new content. And thanks for being a tech supporter. Peace.
Bye.